and welcome to the New York Sports Show, your number one all New York sport podcast. I'm your host, Dominic Konowski. Now, before I get into this video, I just want to say, if you are a Brooklyn Nets fan, then I highly recommend you to subscribe. This is the place you want to be for all your Brooklyn Nets playoff game coverage. With that said, the Brooklyn Nets take on the Boston Celtics tonight at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the second game in this series for round one in the NBA playoffs. The Nets took the first game, winning it in what was just a truly neck-to-neck game at the end. At one point, it was shaping up to be a blowout. Boston almost completed a comeback, but the Nets were able to hold on to it. So they do come into this game leading the series 1-0 on the Celtics, looking to get on top now 2 games and fully get control now of this series, essentially putting Boston into what could possibly be a very early must-win situation going into the third game later on this week. Now, overall, the Brooklyn Nets played absolutely amazing, and I cannot stress absolutely amazing regular season basketball, winning over 45 games, went 48-24 in the win-loss column. Boston going 36-36, so they ended the regular season at 500. Not the season they wanted overall, but it was good enough to get them in the playoffs, so I don't think they could complain too much. Now, I feel like the biggest thing is the big three. The biggest thing is the big three, folks. No pun intended. The big three played a huge part in the other night's game, and for those who don't know, the big three is Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, and James Harden. They put up a combined over 60 points. Absolutely beautiful. Voila. It was like bada bing, bada boom, point, field goal, 3-pointer, field goal. It's like watching the Oprah show. You get a 3-pointer, you get a 3-pointer, you get a 3-pointer. It was something truly incredible. So with that said, all of them will be in your starting lineup tonight. So let's take a look at your Brooklyn Nets projected starting 5. You have James Harden, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, Joe Harris, and you have Bruce Brown. Overall, Joe Harris, he's the sleeper in the playoffs, 100%. He's one of the most consistent players all through the regular season, where he gets overshadowed by the big three. He is the guy that you got to keep your eyes on tonight. Now, we will be talking about him, hopefully, at the end of tonight for good reasons, of course, hopefully. I will be recapping the game once it's all over, so make sure to stay tuned into that. I'm your host, Dominic Konowski, the New York Sports Show, and I'm signing out. Peace.